Wel- Welcome back to the Buckethead and King Show right here on Primetime U, Thursday night edition. Well, Thursday for some, Friday for some, probably all week for some, because they can't get enough of it.
We're
They
gonna
just watch
we're gonna do it all week.
all week long.
All week
All
long.
week
We
long.
don't discriminate on no days. It's
Wow.
going down.
There was some big ball games this week, and some of them one of them hurt my feelings.
I don't know why. If you'll listen to me, I've tried to prepare you for certain things in life.
Did you
If I
know
did-
which team was going to be playing against them?
Yeah. You mean, did I know which quarterback was gonna show up? That's what you're trying to
Yeah,
say.
that's what I'm saying.
I told you, don't jump out there. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Because I was chasing it.
Yeah, you got that right. I was helping you.
Because the grease was hot.
Grease was hot, baby.
That's why the chicken crossed the road.
Yeah,
The grease was hot.
And then every time I tell you, when you see that quarterback running backwards, like he's still in high school.
That one was bad. This week was bad.
Hey.
You know what? You can't never have nothing. I was just feeling good about my boys down there. I'm feeling good about Auburn, thinking, boy, we just went out. We control our own destiny.
Ooh, you just want that Iron Bowl to be, just that, a game that means something.
Well,
That's what you want.
it still means something.
It's an Iron Bowl.
Yeah.
It means something. Because we end up beating Alabama, we're going to be able to say something, but Alabama going to say, we let y'all win.
We got 97 championships.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah.
what they say. I mean, you know how the Bama freak and all them are about their team.
We let y'all win.
Talking about my Tides nigger can't hold me down and all that.
Yeah,
crap.
they say all
You know,
that.
but he ain't been on lately.
He better not call here tonight. He going to have to get to the end of the line. I've been holding his spot for him, but I don't move some people in that
He
spot.
hadn't called in lately, and I don't know if it's because he was a little worried about Auburn or
Beating
what.
Alabama?
Yeah.
I told him he ain't have nothing to worry about. You just got to know
But
who show up.
ever since the Texas A&M game, he has like been
Ghost.
gone. I mean,
Then you got
lights out, gone.
the Florida Gamecock. He called him
Listen.
and pretended like he was the man.
Because he didn't want to be a Gamecock. I don't blame him. I mean, I looked in the dictionary and looked up horrible.
Who you see?
Tim Tebow, right there where it said horrible, Tim Tebow was crying.
Crying.
Tim Tebow was crying in the dictionary where it said horrible.
Crying.
Florida Gators, Tim Tebow was crying.
Crying with eyes like mine.
Yeah, he was
You know where
crying.
that come off of? That's Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Janet Jackson, if you name.
The kid is not mine. He kept saying it, the eyes like mine, but that kid is not mine, man.
Billie Jean said it was.
Well, I don't know about Billy, but Miss Jackson said if you're nasty.
Yeah, that's right. If you're nasty.
If you're nasty.
I'm Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Miss Jackson called in. Not this Miss Jackson. I'm talking about Janet now.
Yeah, okay. Hey, let's go right into let's go into Buckethead's top 10. Go ahead and get that out there so we can get people get the pot stirred.
Lord have mercy.
You'll notice one thing this week. It took a lot. It took a lot to get Buckethead to get that doggone Auburn off the top 10, but
Hey,
they
man.
gone.
If you can pull Auburn from the top 10, I'm trying to figure out why you still got Cincinnati and Ole Miss up there.
Cincinnati's undefeated.
Cincinnati is playing cream puff teams.
And Ole Miss, they deserve to be there.
Ole Miss beat who?
No,
Liberty?
No, Ole Miss. Yeah, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss beat Liberty, man.
But
They
they
beat Liberty.
deserve to be there. Their losses are to Bama. And, I mean, you look at their losses. I'm telling you, Ole Miss deserves to be there, and you know they do.
Listen to me, man. Ole Miss is jumping on team like Tulane. They beat Liberty, Austin. Man, please. Ole Miss need to come off from up there, and most definitely Cincinnati need to slide down there by Michigan.
But,
You
you know, Ole Miss's only two losses came from Alabama and Auburn when Auburn was playing really good football.
Ole Miss almost got beat by Liberty.
Almost.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Okay.
two touchdowns.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Let me tell you this.
They
Go ahead,
play
go ahead.
Texas. They got to play Texas A&M.
They still got Texas A&M
They got to play them coming up next.
this week.
Now Texas A&M.
But they're at home.
Put that number up there
I
for these
take
people
that
to
back.
call.
Yeah,
But
it is
because
this
he done lost it. Let me tell you something. Texas A&M will beat Ole Miss like they stole something.
You think so? I'm not going to say they're not. I didn't realize Texas A&M's got the number 4 defense in the country. I'm not just saying that because Buckethead wants it to be that. Stats don't lie. You know how mine and your stats add up. Stats don't lie.
Well, sometimes your stats don't stack up. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have to take Cincinnati from up there at that top.
They're undefeated. I'm not moving Cincinnati. Listen, Buckethead's giving them the love, and I'm going to tell you why I'm giving them love.
Okay,
Let me tell you why I'm giving them love.
Tell me why.
I'm giving them love because nobody else is.
Yeah.
And at the end of the season, they're going to get left out of the playoffs, and I just don't want to feel bad right now.
Why? That's like telling a kid that the Easter Bunny is going to take the place of Santa Claus. Why you want to build that kid hope up like that? That's not going to happen.
Well,
Listen, Cincinnati is not going to go to no national championship. Listen to me.
But let me say
they need to stop playing.
This is a perfect year for 12-team playoff like they talking about doing, and it's all about the money, so I don't know why NCAA hadn't done it yet.
You don't do that.
A 12-team playoff,
No.
the top 4 teams get a bye, the top 4
No.
conference winners get a bye,
No.
and then everybody else plays to get in.
Listen to me, man. Once you put them sorry teams up in there, and then Auburn is one of them, one of them teams go up there and start
Auburn
playing.
wouldn't be in the playoffs this year.
If you talk the 12 teams and all that, they'll slide
That
in there.
still
sometime.
wouldn't be in.
This year they might. But I'm just saying, they'll slide in the next year you put that crap in there. But what I'm saying is, oh, why y'all got these teams playing these teams? That wasn't even a good game. You know how they used to say that when Notre Dame come down here and Alabama beat all the gold paint off the helmet.
I'll tell you this. I don't care who's playing this year. They can have 1-2 teams in it. Everybody gonna say, why was they in it? Because Georgia beat the brakes off of them.
They're going to say it.
They ain't gonna say it. Because Georgia gonna beat the brakes off everybody they play.
Now, you want to go ahead on and mark it down that you trying to say Georgia going to win the national championship this year? Is that what you're saying?
I've said it from the beginning, and they're gonna win the national championship this year.
But do that mean anything?
I mean, it
Yes,
should.
yes
They're
or
gonna
no?
win the national championship.
Georgia.
Georgia's winning the national championship.
I don't think so.
Who's got them? Who do you think's gonna win it? If you say Bama, I'm cut the cameras off. We ain't doing the show no more. If he says Bama, I'm going home.
Bama.
See
See how fast he got up? Yeah.
Do you think Bama's gonna win for real?
Welcome back, Buckethead.
Do you think Bama's gonna win for real?
Welcome back.
Is Bama really gonna win?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
That's the only team that can beat them.
That's the only team that can beat them. I don't think Bama is nowhere near the team Georgia is.
Listen, I keep telling you.
You do know who Bama lost to, don't you?
Listen to me, man. Listen to me.
Do you know who Bama lost to?
Listen to me. You're not listening to me.
Do you know who almost beat Bama?
Almost. Did you just get through telling me about almost?
Florida Gators almost beat Bama.
And they didn't beat Bama. And ever since then, they've been down there talking about a Pepto-Bismol commercial.
Florida got beat 31-29 by the tough Alabama Crimson Tide, and you telling me they gonna beat Georgia?
Again, the only team that's on this here paper here can beat Georgia would be Alabama.
That could beat Georgia. There ain't nobody beating Georgia.
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you have your opinion.
Now we'll talk about some of the other teams in the top 10, like Ohio State.
That's sorry. Come on, man.
Ohio State's got
Come on, man.
What about their schedule, though, King?
They got some problems.
Yeah, they got some problems.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
They got some bumps. Listen, you know them potholes y'all always grab about in the road?
Yeah.
They got some, they need to come fix them.
Listen,
Because they got some big ones.
you know who beat Ohio State?
Yeah. I can't respect them enough to give them a lot of love, but they did beat them. Oregon did, but Oregon's got, in their conference, they got probably 5 teams that's got a winning record.
Listen, it ain't Oregon's fault.
Then don't say it about Cincinnati.
I am not saying that about Cincinnati. I'm just telling you don't get Cincinnati hopes up that they
You don't say it ain't Cincinnati's fault.
Let me talk to the TV, because I can't talk to you. Listen to me, Cincinnati, you guys need to go ahead on and combine with Ohio State. Go ahead on, close that school down if y'all want to play for the national championship. Close that school down, because you're not going to go. They're not going. Listen, I hope somebody here up and send this here to ESPN so that the rest of them to know that I said it.
What'd you say?
Cincinnati, close that school down, join with Ohio State so y'all have an opportunity to play for the national championship, because they ain't going to do it. It's not set up for them.
Well, I agree. It's a fixed system. It's that good old boy system, but we've been trying to break forever.
Well, I just told you, brother, how to do it.
How do you? Well, no. That's not the way to do it. Because look, that means me and you couldn't rise up and be a national champion.
I'm already a national champion. What I need to rise up for?
Because we're not Alabama, we're not Notre Dame, we're not USC,
Okay.
we're not Ohio State.
Okay.
So if the deck's already stacked against us,
No. And it's always gonna be stacked until somebody gets some money and change it. They ain't gave me money yet. If we get some money, we can change some things. But I'm just letting you know that right there is not finna happen.
but this is why I say go to a 12-team playoff. Some of the games may not be any good.
How long we don't have this playoff?
But Cincinnati gets an opportunity.
How many years have this playoff been in effect that we got? More than about 2 or 3 years, right?
It's not long, but I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna move to 12 teams.
You been in the meeting I didn't know about?
Yeah,
You have?
I have.
We're gonna have to talk.
They're gonna go to 12.
You're going to these meetings without me.
Listen, everybody in TV land truly believes it's all about the money with the NCAA, and I truly believe that they're going 12 teams because here's why. People are sitting out of bowl games because the bowl game means nothing. You go to 12 teams, now they can make them bowl games mean something.
Okay.
People are saying, I'm going to go on and set this game out because I'm going in the NFL because I didn't make it to the top 6 bowls.
Listen, and they ain't just start doing that. Sit that bowl out. That team ain't not sitting out. You got players.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's them superstars, want to be superstars.
But it's because the game don't mean nothing.
Listen, but to that school, $2 or $3 million to come and play here, I'll go out here in this bowl game, which Auburn probably gonna be playing in the Super Bowl this year, and they gonna need that little money because we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to recruit. We're gonna have to get some linemen. Most definitely gonna have to get us a quarterback.
But if you play with a 12-team playoff, them bowls mean something. The Birmingham Bowl that has 27 people show up for it will have a packed house if it was part of the playoff system.
Who sent you a check? Because somebody done paid you to say all this. I need to know. I'm just letting you know that 12 team. You don't want to tell me. Somebody don't give you a check.
No.
We're gonna talk about this off air because I don't believe you want to tell them.
believe that 12 teams would not. It's not gonna happen.
No.
But what they're doing there, we're fixing to see 4 mega conferences. 4 mega conferences come out of this, and that will be the winner of that conference will get a bye in the 12-team playoff, and 8 more teams will play in to play them 4 champions.
You already got Texas and a couple more want to come to the SEC.
That's why, because we fixing to go to 12 teams.
No. They coming to the SEC because they know that this is where the championship you got to come through here.
Because the Big 12 after this year, or when Texas and Oklahoma leave, will no longer be existing. The Big 12 will be gone. It'll be the Big 10.
All of them is not gonna
ACC,
all of them not gonna be able to come over, baby.
Pac-12.
Somebody gonna be still over there.
Let's go. Let's take this call.
Go ahead. You're on prime time. You with Buckethead and the King. Who we got here?
Yeah, come on now. Here comes the Bama Freak. Woo!
Hold on.
You got to talk more than that.
We're gonna talk about we had an imposter call here last time. We need to know a little bit more.
Let me ask you this: do you know Jesus is your personal savior?
Absolutely.
Then that's the real one.
That's the real
one.
You do anything like that?
That's the real one.
That's wrong, man.
When he said absolutely with no hesitation and wasn't even trying to be funny, I knew it was the real one. What you doing, big guy?
Saving souls and selling blinds.
Now that was a great line. That was a great line. We got the Bama Freak on with us. That's been, he been missing.
Yeah, you got to, before we start talking, we need to know where you been.
Man, it's just one thing after another. You know, one time I was on the job site, emergency. Last week I was flying. I just so happened to get a delay in my flight, so I'm standing here in this airport, and I'm sure everybody's looking at me like I'm about to be crazy.
Yeah, especially when you give us that sign off that you do. You got to do it now. I don't care if you standing in the airport.
He can be in the back. You don't want to go in the bathroom and make up noise, but I'm telling you, he can do wherever you at. He gonna have to do it. But listen to me, man. I just told Buckethead that Alabama is the only team that I can see on here can beat Georgia this year. You agree with me?
Amen. Hey, I think there's a possibility. I wouldn't bet on it, but I think there's a strong possibility. You got to figure, you know, Paul Feinbaum, who I don't like a whole lot, but he did say the problem for Alabama is that they're judged against perfection, and everyone else is judged against Alabama. So here we go with Georgia Bulldogs, and you know what? I'd be rooting and going crazy too, and I ain't gonna take nothing from them because they're solid. We already know that they're solid as they get. but don't count Alabama out yet.
I keep telling this man that.
Don't
He don't want to do
count
it.
now.
Listen, he got a problem. Yeah, he got a problem, but I'm working on him. And because he got a top 10, he still got Cincinnati. Right?
Look, I got to show
3.
Cincinnati love, man. I got to. I know.
I could.
Go ahead, freak.
Well, I can tell you what. I don't think that Oklahoma, Cincinnati, or Oregon belong up there. I ain't saying Oregon shouldn't be in the top 10, but come on, man.
I'm with you, brother, about Oregon. I don't believe that either. I mean, their whole conference is over half of their conference got a losing record. How can you put them there?
Well, what about Cincinnati conference?
Georgia's got a loss.
Only up there. I mean, they
Cincinnati?
got one win against Notre Dame, and Notre Dame.
Conference.
I give them that. Cincinnati does not impress me. Cincinnati doesn't impress me the way Iowa did not impress me.
He had Iowa up there. I'm telling you something. The man medicine he got a generic brand of that medicine he take once a week. And there's something wrong with it. I'm trying to get the doctors on the phone. They won't help me. And it's hard trying to get you to help him.
Let me say this, though. As talking points, and you part of the show, Dutch, so as talking point, if we just sit up here and say Georgia and Alabama is going to meet for the championship, how much fun is that?
Well, I think some people want to see it, and I think a whole lot of people could care less.
Well, I mean, the championship's running through the SEC, whether it's Georgia, Alabama, Ole Miss, Texas A&M. I don't care who it is. It's going to run through the SEC.
Right. So the question is, can Alabama beat Georgia twice? That's the question. Can Alabama beat Georgia? Yes.
They have to beat them twice to win the national championship. That will happen.
But can they beat them twice? In Alabama's heyday last year or in 2017, I find it difficult to say that Alabama beat Georgia twice. Both ways. I think it's just very difficult. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So if Bama wins out, Bama and Georgia are playing, and then if Bama wins, Bama's in.
Hey, Dutch, look, can I get you to hold on for a second, and we're going to go to a break because I don't want to let you go right now.
Go ahead.
All right. We'll be right back.
All right.
Hey guys, my name is Thomas Shelton, aka the Alpha Man. I'm the proud presenting sponsor of High School Primetime with Buckethead and the King. When you think high school football, think High School Primetime. And when you think of insurance, think of me, Thomas Shelton at Alpha Insurance. I'm a proud sponsor of many of our local teams. I give out over $7,500 a year to our local teams in our community. As part of Alpha, we've been in the community giving back for over 100 years, and I'd love to be your agent next time you think of insurance. Thanks so much.
You back with Buckethead and the King. We on location down here at the Dirty Dog Car Wash. What you got to say, King?
I said, if you got a dirty car, you need to come down here to the Dirty Dog Car Wash and get it clean. There's no way to do that. That's the best way to do it. And I tell you one thing, that dog that they got hanging around here, look at it.
Man,
That dog got fleas.
that dog's got some fleas.
Come down here.
That's a dirty dog right there. Ain't no doubt about it. King, what we going to do when we walk on?
I like when that dirty dog has. He pop his collar like that. But when the king get her to talk to him, we just drop the mic.
I like the Buckethead and King special food. I like Dirty Dogs because they got towels for to use after you get your car washed. And then also you can pay $15 more and they'll detail it right here for you.
I like the convenience, I like the cleanliness of my car,
Yeah.
and I like the cost.
How much do that cost
$29
a month?
a month.
Bad dog right there, bad dog. Bad dog.
Hey folks, folks, this is George Brunner with Superior Hyundai and Superior GMC Cadillac. Superior offers a full lineup of new GMCs, Cadillacs, and Hyundai. Between our 2 locations in Anniston and the one in Pell City, we have a great selection. Superior has the best selection of used trucks I've ever seen, and I've been doing this a long time. See all our vehicles at our new website, SuperiorAlabama.com. That's SuperiorAlabama.com. Superior Hyundai and Superior GMC Cadillac, where you're always more than just a number.
Welcome back to the Buckethead and King Show right here on on Primetime U. We're back with the Bama Freak. He's still on the line with us. Had us cracking up during the commercial. But so here's the thing I will say. All week long I've seen the Gamecock Gator with Bama posts, Bama hats, Bama this, Roll Tide, and he did that to Auburn last week now, Dutch. So you better be careful. It's a kiss of death.
Do you want him around your team?
I can tell you what. You know what? He's got to do something because he's 4-5. I mean, what else is he going to do? 4-5 Gamecock Gator. Andrew Williams, you stay the heck away from my team. You're always wrong.
Hey,
always.
Like I told him a while ago, or like I told the audience a while ago, I looked up horrible in the dictionary this week and had Tim Tebow in there crying, had the Florida Gators above it. Absolutely horrible.
That's terrible.
I do remember that game very well.
Well, look, my friend, I need you to go ahead on and do that Ric Flair for me, and we're going to go and take another call. So go on and take it on out.
Yes, sir. You're talking to the Bama Freak clearing, Todd Green wearing, Pep chilling, really killing, Natty Belt riding, title flying son of a gun. Now I'm having a hard time holding these Tide sneakers down. Now give me 2 claps in a Ric Flair.
Ooh.
All right,
Thank
my
you,
brother.
brother. Love you, man.
Love y'all guys. Y'all take care.
All right.
What I like about him, he lays it on the table, just tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, but he said he wanted to go up there and pull somebody off the sideline last week.
Yeah, he did.
I know a lot of Alabama fans. I seen them text messages.
Broke TVs.
Put the dog
Window,
outside.
put the dog outside.
Oh, my God. It gets serious.
Hey, it was a serious game now. And then you're going to have Coach O say, Alabama ain't as good as they've been being. He lost.
He lost.
He lost.
He was good enough to lose.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Alabama and Georgia will face each other. I'm giving you that now. You thinking some more stuff might happen that Alabama won't even be able to face.
Well, no, I don't. I'm just saying in the SEC right now, in all of football, Georgia is the only one that has locked in their division in whatever conference they're in. Georgia is going to win the East, no matter what.
That's no argument.
But, I mean, like Arkansas is still in the hunt.
For what?
For the West.
They in the hunt for the Red October. You remember that?
I remember hunt for
That's
Red
what they
October.
hunt for, because they're not finna, let me tell you something. Arkansas. Go ahead on and tell me who Arkansas got left.
Well, Arkansas has got LSU. And they got Alabama.
Done. That's it. Stop right there.
Okay.
Stop sign. Stop right there.
End it.
Put your period behind it. Stop. That's it.
Well, let me just tell you about Arkansas.
Yeah, you better not tell me.
And I know nobody cares about Arkansas, but I'm just gonna give you a little background on the Hogs.
They're 6-3.
They're 6-3, but that record is a little distorted.
What?
They lost to Georgia, Georgia beat them just like they beat everybody else. No worse. They beat them.
Somebody scored on Georgia. They didn't even score.
Ole Miss Ole Miss beat them 52-51. 52-51.
Alabama beat Ole Miss too. Auburn beat Ole Miss.
Alabama beat Ole Miss 42-21. I'm just saying that they put up 51 points to get Ole Miss. Okay. But Auburn was playing great football.
Here we go with that bipolar.
Now look.
Here we go with the bipolar.
And then Auburn was playing great football when they played Arkansas and beat them.
Here we go with the bipolar stuff.
Well, Auburn is bipolar. They're up and down. They're a roller coaster ride for me.
Now listen, you know we got a brother. I mean, you love him to death. He die hard Auburn. Buckethead Jr., you know it.
He gonna get you. You talking about his quarterback?
Listen, he gonna have to get me. But he know that I'm Auburn, but I'm telling the truth now.
But
what?
He says it's the line.
He said what?
He said the offensive line wasn't blocking.
He go back as far as he want to go, and you tell me whatever quarterback you want to name that runs backwards. 20 and 30 yards back.
Just get rid of the ball and let's live to play another down.
He was doing it in high school.
I know it. I watched
They
it.
wanted him,
I watched it.
and he can't shake that. That's his style of football. Now, you just like I said.
Now, here is a
Don't know
team.
who's showing up.
Here is a team that's got to fight for the West.
Who?
Texas A&M.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm gonna say, you said Ole Miss would beat them. You said Ole Miss would beat Texas A&M this weekend.
No, I did not.
You told me that off air.
Well, I'm back on air now.
Don't tell me what you got.
I'm telling you, Ole Miss is not going to beat Texas A&M.
So Texas A&M will be the biggest Auburn fans and the biggest Arkansas fans that's in the history of outside of Texas, outside of Arkansas and Alabama. Texas A&M is going to be pulling for both of them to beat Bama.
Why?
Because if either one of them beats Bama, Texas A&M wins the West.
Welcome to Primetime U with the Buckethead in the Uh-oh. That's Andy.
Who we
I'm
got
calling
on?
back in. My flight got delayed. I'm calling back in to check on you boys. Everything still going all right?
No. You ain't falling for that tonight.
We ain't falling for that tonight,
We ain't
Andy.
falling for that tonight.
Come on out, Andy. Come on out. They got us.
Take your Roll Tide hat off and talk to us.
All right, I got a bone to pick with you right out of the gate, Buckethead.
Buckethead.
You heard it.
Don't you know I was the vice president of the Royal Ambassadors of the state of Alabama in 1984, and you say I don't know Jesus Christ? Come on, man.
I was playing.
That was low.
That was
That
low.
was low.
That was low. I'm sorry, Andy.
Andy, did you hear me tell him that was low?
But you know there was no hesitation. There was no hesitation on Dutch saying that, and you know why I said that to Dutch, because he's a soul saver. He's a soul saver.
That's right.
And I'm not saying you ain't a soul saver, Andy, but you know that's what Dutch does full time.
Hey, I ain't letting you off that easy.
Well, look, you heard Dutch say.
In fact, you know that my family is very deep in the church down there in Coldwater. I'm about to put you on the negative prayer list.
Oh my goodness! Put me on the good prayer list. I need good prayers.
Praying for your demise.
Oh, you did that last week when you said you was an Auburn Tiger.
Yeah, but you know my real colors are coming through. Roll Tide.
Oh,
boy.
you heard what Dutch said. He said, "Stay away from this team."
They're gonna win it all. We're gonna win it all. Y'all know I go way back with the Tide.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you something.
The kiss of death.
They done. I sit here and just told you Alabama going to beat Georgia.
We need the Death Angel to come on TV now when he calls another team out that he's for. We need to put that Death Angel on the TV.
I'm already marking it down now. That's a loss.
Yeah, they're gonna win it all. I got Miss Becca here with me. Say hello.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Becca, how are you?
Hey, I'm fantastic.
Hey.
I just want you guys to know that I actually have a screenshot. I was at the game where Tim Tebow was crying on the sidelines. I'm going to give y'all some material to work with next week.
I need it. We need that.
Absolutely.
Send that to us.
You were happy, too, when he was down there crying, wasn't you?
But, yeah.
Oh, he was. I had to snap a picture. I just couldn't stand it.
Y'all better lay off Tebow. Everybody wants to be.
I love Tebow, man. You know I love me, and you've already talked about the Tebow stuff. I love Tebow, but the only thing I was saying that for was because he was, when I looked horrible in the dictionary, Tim Tebow was in there crying because it said Florida Gators.
Hey, y'all know we are, going back to the Gators just for a minute, we're still in the race. You know that, right?
What race? Y'all going to the
Y'all
dog
trying
track?
to get the first round draft pick
Y'all
next
going?
year for finishing last?
Y'all going to the dog track?
Well, we're racing Wendell Kelly and those Seminoles to the bottom of the pack.
Oh, my God.
That's going to be a good one. Don't y'all play at the end of the year?
I'm calling Wendell out now. He can make the bet. I don't know that he will because he usually don't make no bet.
No, Wendell's not a better.
He don't, and I posted this on your site today. He don't talk off the field. He only talks on the field. I get all that, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
We're gonna beat their butt big time. They won't be talking for weeks. That's all we got left.
Now I'm gonna say this. I will say this, Gamecock Gator. I might get on the boat with you on that. I think that y'all can actually beat Florida State.
Yeah, that's sad. That's really.
Y'all done lost now. Say Buckethead.
Hey, we started the process this week though. We let a couple of them coaches go. They should have been gone a while ago. I'm actually hoping that Stanford wins this weekend.
Well, Hey,
Lord.
let me get your thoughts on Jack State. Look, I know I gotta hear that. Let's hear something about Jack State.
The coach is gone.
Well, your first thing, Coach Cross is a good man.
Good
right?
man,
Yes,
great
he is.
man. Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Man, he's a good coach, but he's a great man. So everybody loved him for that. But it was just time, right? So, looked at the performance the last couple of years and been very up and down. Had a great win against Florida State this year, right? But just on the field and off the field discipline, I think, just finally caught up with him. And I hope he lands somewhere great. He'll do good things, and I hope we get somebody great. It's a big names being thrown around out there.
Big names being thrown around, and I'm liking it. I mean, some of them I'm not crazy about. Your name ain't on it, King.
A couple of them got ties back to the University of Florida and Auburn as well.
Yeah,
they're going big, I think, right?
I think, he would be a big one. I like him. I think he would be a good hire for us.
But get back to what you just said. I said my name ain't on the list.
Your name's not on the list, King. Your name is not on the list.
Don't run over that like it's a speed bump, brother.
What about how lucky y'all are with the cow droppings? How about that?
With what?
With the cow droppings in your square.
Oh, yeah, and that 55 square.
That 55 square.
Wendell and I got that in common. We both wore that number, and we picked, actually Becca picked the number, and that little horse walked around and took a dump in our square, and we won $750.
And ain't nothing better to be dumped on and win $750.
I don't know about all that. I got to catch up with y'all. Y'all got some stuff going on here.
Hey, y'all know New Mexico State, they're going to be hurting coming out of here this week, Roll Tide. 8 teams right around the corner. We're going to beat the Dogs. It's all lining up perfectly.
You should have waited one more week to jump on the Tide wagon because your curse is going to get broke this week because I don't care if New Mexico State brings the Army from out there. They ain't going to beat Bama this week.
No, I'm not saying this. We're running. We're winning it, man. We're running the board.
He going every week.
He's going full fledged.
Every week.
Becca is done rubbed off on him.
That's right.
All right, boy. Hey, give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Woo! Love you, brother. See you, Becca.
See you later.
All right, bro.
Take us to break.
Hey guys, my name is Thomas Shelton, aka the Alpha Man. I'm the proud presenting sponsor of High School Primetime with Buckethead and the King. When you think high school football, think High School Primetime. And when you think of insurance, think of me, Thomas Shelton at Alpha Insurance. I'm a proud sponsor of many of our local teams. I give out over $7,500 a year to our local teams in our community. As part of Alpha, we've been in the community giving back for over 100 years, and I'd love to be your agent next time you think of insurance. Thanks so much.
We were looking to sell our starter home and move into our dream home. After looking at all the options, we chose to work with ERA King. ERA means easy, responsive, and attention to detail. ERA King made the entire process of buying and selling a house easy. From helping us decide on a listing price to navigating the final closing, our agent worked with us every step of the way. ERA King. To us, it means always doing the right thing for every client. What will ERA mean to you? Find out at eraking.com.
Hey folks, this is George Brunner with Superior Hyundai and Superior GMC Cadillac. Superior offers a full lineup of new GMCs, Cadillacs, and Hyundai. Between our 2 locations in Anniston and the one in Pell City, we have a great selection. Superior has the best selection of used trucks I've ever seen, and I've been doing this a long time. See all our vehicles at our new website, superioralabama.com. That's superioralabama.com. Superior Hyundai and Superior GMC Cadillac, where you're always more than just a number.
Right now at Ted's Abbey Carpet and Floor, the key word is free. Buy any type of flooring at Ted's Abbey Carpet and Floor and we'll install it absolutely free. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, laminate, or vinyl, get it professionally installed absolutely free. Why pay to have your new floor installed when you can have it installed absolutely free and get 0% financing for an entire year? That's right, free interest for an entire year and free installation. That's Ted's Abbey Carpet and Floor's free installation sale going on right now.
Hi folks, Angie Stevens here. Did you know that Team One Automotive employs more families than any other dealership in Northeast Alabama? We're proud to be the leader in serving this area simply by the number of employees we have on board. And we're looking for career-minded people to join us. So if you're interested in a long-term employment opportunity, come in and see any of our Team One dealerships for more information. So check us out now and apply online at team1connect.com.
Welcome back to the Buckethead and King Show right here on the U, where anything goes. Anything goes.
Yeah, I just found out. Just
Well,
about
look,
everything. Yeah,
let me talk to TV land right
please
here.
explain.
We can stay on two right here. We don't have to go over. But I want to explain myself when I was talking about being dumped on. And winning. Because see, Andy and Becca went to the steeplechase this week.
Steeplechase. Make sure my folks on the other side over there know what steeplechase
That's
is.
horse racing.
Uh-huh.
And they went, and it was a little area there where you had a squares on the ground, and Andy was number 55, and he was 55 at Jack State, 55 at Oxford.
Mm-hmm.
And so he picked his number, and the little
He
donkey.
purchased that number.
He purchased the number, yeah. And the little donkey walked by and dropped on the number, and he won $750.
But when you say drop,
Yeah.
did the donkey sit down or the donkey lay something down on there?
Relieved himself.
He relieved himself.
Yeah, you know how, like you was telling me the other day?
I was sitting on my back deck and minding my own business, and just 3 inches to the right, a bird dropped relieved itself on my table. And I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody give me no $700.
Golly, if he'd had better aim.
He had better aim, we would have had flowers. You'd been singing. You had Peter down there on the side of the road. I don't know.
The bird would have been in the upper room.
Yes. When Jesus called. Yeah, I'm going to put that joker in some gravy. You hear me? Don't play with me.
You put him in some gravy.
I'll pop him and put him in gravy and get rid of the
evidence. Was it a pigeon?
Get rid of the evidence. I don't know what kind of bird it was, but he lucky he didn't hit me. But
I just wanted to clear that up.
I'm glad you cleared it up.
The king was looking at me like, what y'all talking about? Getting dumped on.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you were talking about Andy. Don't let somebody relieve themselves on him for $700. It's going to be a problem.
That's personal business. I ain't getting into that.
That's going to be a problem.
That's between Andy and whoever did that.
But
I ain't getting into all that.
I heard you say this, and I'm trying to figure out what you were saying. Because you saying this is the same person I'm talking about. You the same person that sit there and said that man said that. That's a pretty mouth. You got a pretty mouth on you. See,
that was
kind
on
of
the show.
Man, you need to stop saying crazy stuff.
You hearing banjo music, ain't you?
It's about time to go to Alexandra.
We're going to
go to Alexandra.
That's right. You already hearing it. Ooh. Man, you already that scared to go out there?
Everybody else ought to be scared to go out there. It makes me itch.
It makes you itch?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Let's get this call and then we'll run through some games for this weekend.
Go ahead. You welcome to Primetime. You're on with Buckethead and the King.
Well, I can tell you this is not the Bama Freak.
Oh, okay then.
I know who this is.
I need him to tell me who this is.
You got Greg from Georgia representing the #1 Georgia Bulldog.
Big Daddy Dog.
It is. I tell you what.
I can't sit up here. I can't even enjoy my show because I got people calling in talking about Bama.
Come on with it, Greg. I'm telling you, the only team that can beat Georgia is Bama.
You think that? Look.
No, he don't think that.
Okay. Well, let him say what he got to say.
Go ahead, Greg. Yeah, he called in. I want to hear what he's got to say. Shut up.
Okay.
As far as Alabama goes, they're a team that I think they peaked like at game 2 or game 3. Because ever since, it was probably, I guess, the Texas A&M game, it's been a steady decline.
I agree with you.
And it's like, you don't see Saban coaching on the sideline anymore. The only thing you see him doing, first thing, he needs a haircut. I mean, the guy needs a haircut fast. But he's just yelling at the referees. That's all he does. He yells at the referees, and he's not coaching his players.
He cussing the referee.
It happens. I guess when you turn 70 years old, I think Bear Bryant kind of went out the same way.
You start losing your mind and stuff, don't you?
They go about 8-3.
Didn't you tell me to shut up to let this man talk? Then I'm going to tell you to shut up.
I'm agreeing with it.
Shut up. Shut up. Let me tell him something. Because both of y'all over here talking around the circle. Now, he just said Alabama first 3 or 4 games, they was just sluggish and all right. Alabama first ball game, they scored 44 points, 44-13 against Miami. Their second game, they brought 48 points to the other team, 14. The third game against Florida, they scored 31-29. The game after that, they scored 63 points.
Okay, stop right there.
Put a period behind it.
How many losses does Florida have?
Now?
5 losses?
Florida is 4-5. They're 4-5 now.
They got 5 losses.
You know what? I think that was the telltale right there telling us what kind of team Bama has.
I mean, if you look at Alabama's teams, almost everyone they played got a losing record.
That's not Bama's fault. Who in the world is y'all? See, y'all judging them by another team.
Well, you judge Cincinnati by another
Cincinnati
team.
should go over there and join Ohio State, and just so they can play in a championship game. Now, Cincinnati's not going to ever get
Let me ask you this, Big Daddy. Did you hear the freak a while ago talking about that Georgia's offense? Well, the King got on the bandwagon with him, too. That Georgia's offense was suspect and it really wasn't that good.
Let him say it ain't. Let him say it's not.
They're the only team in the nation that both the offense and the defense are in the top 10. The quarterback just got nominated for the Davy O'Brien Award or whatever it is.
The backup quarterback?
Little Stetson, little
Didn't you say that? Hold on, a week ago you told me that was the backup quarterback. Didn't you say that? And I told you guys. That's
He
not
is
a
the
backup,
backup.
no. He's
Yeah,
not no
he is the
backup no
backup.
more. He never came back out. Is he coming out?
He got, well,
Is
Stetson
he
got to
coming
play
out?
some this week.
Who did?
He's the starter.
Yeah, he's a starter now.
Who is? Have you changed quarterback since that?
No.
Okay, that's what I want you to say. Y'all don't know why y'all try the King. Don't try me. Try Jesus.
King, you was right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Him being the starter. And here's the thing about it. The more I thought about it, and I watched JT come in the other day, and you just can't sit out 6 games.
No, and you can't. I'm with you, Greg. I thought the exact same thing.
Get him a red shirt.
I felt sorry for him. I really did feel sorry for him, but he's not taking that spot back.
No, he's not.
You know what? If he get that spot back, Georgia drop 2 games. Somebody got to leave Georgia. The whole coaching staff going to leave because you don't do that. If it's not broke, don't try to fix it.
Yeah, I don't. He did the same thing with Fromm. You had Jacob Eason that year.
Yeah.
Went out, but that was the first game.
Yeah.
Second series, I think.
I felt sorry for him Saturday. I really did. It just wasn't. It wasn't him. He wasn't the same kid he was at the beginning of the year. And look, I hate it, but that's the name of the game, man. Hey, you're only as good as you're one play away from being the starter.
Listen to me.
That's it. Hey, Buckethead, did you notice you could just tell the confidence wasn't there or something?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, it was like it's almost in his mind right now.
Yeah.
He's not the starter. Before, you was going to take it from him. Now he's got to take something back, and I don't know if he's built up to take it back.
Right.
Hey.
He still. I still think he's going to contribute down the road. I mean, y'all guys know. I mean,
Yeah. I think he does too, but he's not the starter.
Yeah, be a good leader over on the sideline.
Well, he did that this week.
He get him a red shirt.
He did that this week.
But listen, man, I'm gonna ask you this: you guys know Tennessee is, janky. Tennessee is janky. Tennessee, y'all hearing it from me. Tennessee is gonna give Georgia the best first half football that they don't see this far.
Not gonna happen.
They gonna play Georgia better than Auburn played them.
Not gonna happen.
Watch.
You know what? Yeah, I've heard that from a couple of people.
They're not gonna beat them.
Heard it on a couple of talk shows on TV, and look, Kirby. If you listen to Georgia's players during any interview, which I listen to a lot of it, and those guys are so focused. They got a lot of leaders on defense, and all they talk about is getting better each game.
Yeah.
And they're gonna go out and they gonna Tennessee will be lucky to score 7 points.
I agree.
Yeah, right now that high flying offense or whatever it is, that quarterback's gonna get harassed all night. He's on his back. I mean, it's gonna be ugly.
Gonna be ugly, man.
Ooh, I can't wait to Saturday to get around here. Man, y'all got me all excited. I can tell you something. I like that. Tennessee gonna play a good half.
Yeah.
Then that real Bulldog gonna come out in that second half.
What's a good half? 21-0?
You don't think Tennessee gonna score against Georgia?
I don't think so.
Man, listen to me. Let me go back up here. Tennessee scored against Alabama.
Florida scored 29 on Bama.
Listen, Florida ain't been the same. Florida ain't been the same since they went down there to the Bud Yard concert with Elvis. They ain't been the same. After you play Alabama, you won't be the same because their hopes was high. They thought they was gonna beat Alabama, and they didn't.
And you do realize Florida beat Tennessee.
Didn't I say what I just tell you? Tennessee is gonna actually give a better half than Auburn did.
Auburn played a whole game.
Auburn ain't played that.
Look, okay, look, this is what I'm going to tell you. I don't care how Tennessee plays. Georgia wins the game by 4 touchdowns, probably 5. But I'm going to give them 4. I'm going to say 4 just outright, but they'll win by 5 probably, and it won't be a ball game. Don't you agree, Big Daddy?
You
I
better
think
get
it's going to be. I think that by midway through the second quarter, Georgia will go ahead and start to pull away from them, and Tennessee will almost give up.
I know you're a big college football fan. I know you keep up with college football. I want to ask you about a couple games we got on our table this week. Michigan, and they're at Penn State. What do you think about that game?
You know what? That's going to be a good game.
I think so, too.
Where are they playing that one at?
It's going to be at Penn State.
Oh.
Yeah, it's at Penn State.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have to me, that's a toss-up, but I'm going to go with Penn State because they're playing at home.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking it's a toss-up, too. I think it's a tough game for Michigan. What about Oklahoma at Baylor?
I don't get a vote in there.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry. You better ready to get this in.
Put a period on it. Go ahead.
Better put a period on it.
Go ahead.
Don't cut the lights off in here.
Go ahead.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going to call Alabama Power, cut the power off.
So, you think Michigan beats Penn State?
I don't.
Okay, he's riding with us. We all riding together on that one.
I'm riding in the front, though.
Okay. I'll ride in the back.
You can put me in the back of nothing.
Oklahoma versus Baylor?
You know what? This Oklahoma team, I mean, you just don't – they're undefeated still, right?
Yeah, Oklahoma's undefeated.
Yeah.
They're quiet undefeated, too. Because if you're undefeated and you can't pass Alabama with a loss, come on, man.
I know it. That little quarterback, I think he's a game player. I mean, that guy, he seems like he has a lot of will to win. He's very, very competitive. But they just they're just skating by.
They are. I agree. Hey, Big Daddy, can you stay on with us? We got to go to break.
Sure, man.
Okay, well, just hang with us. We're going to go to break, and we'll be right back.
All right, buddy. We'll do it.
Hey guys, my name is Thomas Shelton, aka the Alpha Man. I'm the proud presenting sponsor of High School Primetime with Buckethead and the King. When you think high school football, think High School Primetime. And when you think of insurance, think of me, Thomas Shelton at Alpha Insurance. I'm a proud sponsor of many of our local teams. I give out over $7,500 a year to our local teams in our community. As part of Alpha, we've been in the community giving back for over 100 years, and I'd love to be your agent next time you think of insurance. Thanks so much.
Back with Buckethead and the King. We on location down here at the Dirty Dog Car Wash. What you got to say, King?
I said if you got a dirty car, you need to come down here to the Dirty Dog Car Wash and get it clean. That's the way to do that. That's the best way to do it. And I tell you one thing. That dog that they got hanging around here, look at it.
Man,
that dog got fleas.
That dog's got some fleas.
Come down here.
That's a dirty dog right there. Ain't no doubt about it. King, what we going to do when we walk on?
I like where that dirty dog is. We pop his collar like that. But when the King get her to talk to him, we just drop the mic.
I like the Buckethead and King special blue. I like dirty dogs because they got towels for to use after you get your car washed. And then also you can pay $15 more and they'll detail it right here for you.
I like the convenience. I like the cleanliness of my car.
Yeah.
And I like the cost.
How much do that cost?
$29
a month.
A month.
Hey folks, this is George Brunner with Superior Hyundai and Superior GMC Cadillac. Superior offers a full lineup of new GMCs, Cadillacs, and Hyundai. Between our 2 locations in Anniston and the one in Pell City, we have a great selection. Superior has the best selection of used trucks I've ever seen, and I've been doing this a long time. See all our vehicles at our new website, SuperiorAlabama.com. That's SuperiorAlabama.com. Superior Hyundai and Superior GMC Cadillac, where you're always more than just a number.
Welcome back to the Buckethead and King Show right here on Primetime U. We're still on with Big Daddy Dog Greg Quick from Georgia. And we'll run through some more games. We just talked about Oklahoma and Baylor. What about Purdue at Ohio State? What do you think about that, Greg?
Man, I'm gonna go with Purdue just because I just there's something about the Boilermakers.
They spoil people.
They're spoilers,
That's
not
what
boilers.
they are.
The Boilers are spoilers
They spoil
this year.
teams, man. That's what they hang around. They live for that. I
Boilermakers.
wouldn't want to play them.
Well, you know, while we're talking about that, we'll get on to that. I want to talk about Ohio State's schedule that they have left. They have Purdue this week.
No, I want you to tell the people. You said some good stuff a few minutes ago. I want you to tell the people why you think Arkansas can be in a good spot right now. Break that down
you break that down for everybody else?
Because I don't want everybody to know. I'm not the only one think you're crazy, but I want the other people to see.
To know I'm crazy?
Yeah, go on with it.
Well, here's what I'll say, and I'm not saying that Arkansas is going to win the West.
Man, say it like you said a few minutes ago.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Georgia is the only team in the college football, in any college football, that has won their divisions. No matter what happens, they're going to win the East in their conference.
Georgia out the way. Arkansas,
Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Auburn, Alabama are all still in the running for the West.
Yeah, that's incredible.
So you saying this is what Arkansas got left, okay? They got LSU at LSU.
Yep.
They got Alabama at Alabama.
Yep.
Then they play
But Alabama's,
Missouri.
listen, you do realize that Tuscaloosa's not that intimidating to people anymore.
Who done went up there and won?
Well, Texas A&M did.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. Tell me who going up there after that right there. What happened to the next team Alabama played?
Texas A&M won at home. I just mess with you.
Don't mess with me. I'm just telling you, you need to mess with yourself. Tell me who don't beat Alabama.
At Alabama?
Yeah.
LSU went in there with a bunch of third stringers.
Yeah, they did.
With a lame duck coach.
What year was that?
Last week.
Last week they almost won the game.
Wasn't but one pass away.
I agree.
Listen, you hear what y'all saying?
Saban being fired.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Boy,
he said it.
You about
he
to
said
get
it.
You really about to get them jokers upset now. Don't talk about firing that dang old man right there.
Look here, you know how they don't go to work if Bama loses, like after that A&M game. A bunch of them just lay out of work there for about a week.
Yeah, they can't go to work. They can't function if Bama loses.
No.
They differ from everybody else. They
You
differ.
ought to be ashamed of yourself. Listen, me and you do talking and we tweeting and we texting each other while all been playing, and you don't say some things that I've been praying that we just, pray for Buckethead. Now, you over here talking stuff. Now, me and you cut up bad about our
I
team.
went to work the next day.
We got mortgages, baby.
Is that it? Because we broke?
We broke. We got mortgages. We got to pay things.
But I want to get back to Ohio State's schedule that's left.
Go ahead, man.
They got Purdue this week, and I think Purdue may play them tougher than the other two. They got Michigan State and then Michigan, and I'm going to tell you, that's not a pushover. That's a tough road for Ohio State.
That's 3 games. I'm telling you right now, they can lose all 3 of them games.
You know what? I don't know. Buckethead King. They gonna have another loss.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bama's gonna have another loss.
Hold up. Who gonna beat Bama?
Georgia.
Wait a minute. You talking about the SEC?
It don't matter.
He's talking about SEC championship.
Yeah, in the championship.
Okay. All right. Now.
All right.
What if they don't?
I'm thinking about the Final Four.
He's thinking about who's going to be in the Final Four. Oklahoma's going to skate by. They're not going to get beat. Cincinnati is not going to get beat.
Cincinnati ain't going nobody Final Four.
But I'm going to tell you, them teams in front of them start losing like that, they might slip in.
That's what I'm saying. They're not going to put a 2-loss Ohio State or a 2-loss Bama in ahead of Cincinnati.
The problem is Oregon is the one that's setting pretty. Oregon's the one that's setting pretty to get in.
Let me tell y'all something. These here Sun Belt and half belt, whatever you want to call them, these conferences y'all want to talk about. When y'all gonna say, man, how in the world a 2-loss team get a chance to go in there? Let me tell you now, you guys gonna see stranger things happen.
Yeah.
Don't count.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Big Brother gets that love.
We want money, baby.
Notre Dame, Alabama, USC, it don't matter. Ohio State, it don't matter what the record, who they play, they get the love.
I tell you now, if Georgia was playing for the national championship right now, and Cincinnati was playing against Georgia, that game is not going to bring as much money as Georgia was playing Alabama or Ohio
It would,
State.
because they ain't going to be an empty seat.
Won't be an empty seat.
They won't be an empty seat. It'll be a sellout.
Man, you be fishing, and I'll probably be over there on the boat with you. You ain't watching that.
We're going to take the laptop. We'll take the laptop with us so we can watch it while we're fishing.
I'm fishing for bring dinner home.
Oh,
you
okay.
over there looking at the laptop, and you ain't going to eat up all my fish.
Let me go back to the Oregon skating in, dog. They got Washington State, Utah, and Oregon State. Neither one of them have a winning record. They will not lose another game. So Oregon is setting better than probably anybody else besides Georgia in the whole. Well, probably better than Georgia because Georgia's got to play some tough teams to get there. Oregon's going to get there.
Who's going to beat Georgia?
I nobody's going to beat Georgia.
Okay,
You
so
keep saying somebody's going to beat Georgia.
It don't matter
Nobody's beating Georgia.
In other words, it don't matter what teams they got to go through because on this schedule they got right here, nobody's finna beat them right here. But when they mess around and end up over there in Georgia, over at the Georgia Dome over there.
Against Arkansas?
Against who?
Arkansas.
Man, let me tell you something. Hey, quick, let me tell you something. This is such, now, I left my book at home. I got a book that I've been writing for years, and it's called the King Rule Book. And the rule number 5 on page 6, section 3, never, ever talk to the king on any kind of way. It's in there. I'm going to bring the book down because Buckethead just did something he ain't got no business doing. He said some crazy stuff.
Let me throw this out there, though, because I know a lot of people don't understand, and I don't know if you heard me a while ago, but I'm going to go back to Arkansas's losses.
Man.
They lost to Georgia, and they lost 37-0, but Georgia's doing that to everybody.
No, they're not.
And then they lost to Ole Miss 52-51. They put up 51 points against Ole Miss.
Nobody played defense. Ain't nobody that ain't peach.
And then they lost to Auburn when Auburn was actually playing like a football team. And so that's their 3 losses.
3? You already talking about a 3-loss team right there.
I'm not saying they're going to win the West, but they're still in the hunt for the West.
That means the West is sad. Right
Your Bama team's in that West.
They're at the top of the West.
They
the rest of them trying to come. These bottom feeders you talking about over here.
What has to happen for Arkansas to win the West?
Auburn will have to lose to Mississippi State. Texas A&M will have to lose to Ole Miss this week. And Auburn will have to beat Bama, and Arkansas will have to beat Bama.
Not going to happen.
That's exactly what needs to happen.
That can happen.
Now, hold up. I told him when he said that on the air, this is what I'm going to say to come back with it. If that happens, I want y'all to make sure you meet us on I-20, exit 16, because we're going to build us an art, and it's going to rain 40 days and 40 nights. You hear me?
I didn't say it was going to happen. I said it could happen.
If it happened, I'm going to be on that art.
The only one that's you got to count on this might be sketchy is this Mississippi State win.
Yeah, that's it. But now, hey, if Auburn shows up like they did last week,
oh my God,
that ain't no sketchy win for Mississippi State.
Lord,
but you know that's not out of the realm. That's not as bad as you think. Like maybe like if you had the hope that Tennessee was going to beat Georgia or something this week.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's not bad.
Who going to beat Georgia?
Tennessee, I mean, all the teams that I named in them, the team names that I named just in, all are part of the 5 teams that I'm talking about could win the West. So, I mean, they're all pretty decent teams. And all the game scenarios that I just give you, all 5 of the teams that I called out are teams that could win the West.
You got the Hogs over Bama by 10. Who in the world? Somebody just texted me and said they got the Hogs over Bama by 10. It could happen. Listen to me tell you, whoever that text message comes, it's numbness. But I'm going to tell you something. They need to get out that yak. Don't be drinking. Wait, today Thursday?
Early. They already on it early.
Listen, wait till the weekend and start drinking that yak. Don't do that on Thursday. You get the Friday evening and start on that. Right now, you seeing things. Nobody else can see.
I didn't realize that the last 3 out of 4 times that Bama went to Jordan Hare, they've lost.
You better believe it. That's the only thing we got to hold our head on right now. That's the only excitement we got going for us right now.
I'm not riding with him. I told him this show is about putting it on the table.
Auburn plays tougher at home. I will say that.
What they do last time they was at home?
Well, they played Georgia. I mean, they won a couple home games, but Georgia was their loss at home.
Okay.
That hurt. But we're talking about Georgia.
Georgia.
You ain't a believer in Georgia. I'm a believer in Georgia.
Georgia's a good team. I'm not. What you mean I'm not a believer? I just said nobody's gonna beat Georgia on that side. I said that the only team that possibly can beat Georgia will be Alabama.
Big Daddy, what you got to say? Take us out. We got 30 seconds.
I'll tell you what. I enjoyed it, guys, and I'll tell you what. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull for Auburn against Bama just because there's too many guys talk trash on.
They can't help
it's
themselves.
annoying, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave y'all with a go dog, sick 'em. Woof woof.
Take us out with a go dog, sick 'em, woof woof. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. Talk to y'all later.